Okay, here is the mirror I'll be making for my fireplace mantle. To begin, I'm just going to clean everything off, get the dust off. This is just an old mirror that I had sitting in my storage room, and I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to turn it into a useful decoration for Halloween. So like I stated before, I'm just going around cleaning the dust off, cleaning the mirror off, making everything look nice and clean, and having a clean slate to work with. Okay, next I'm going to go around and put tape on the mirror on the inside because I'm going to have my girls paint the outside of the mirror black just to match the Halloween theme that we have going on. Okay, and here it is with the tape all the way around on the mirror to protect it from any of the paint that's going to drip off. Madison is going to be helping me today.
Mom, actually I'm woke already.
So Maddie, my helper, is going to start painting the tops all black. Black is what we decided. And I am using this acrylic metallic black. We're going to see how it fits or how it stays on the finish. I kind of like how it goes through. It gives it a real like kind of rusticy look. So that's what I'm gonna go for. If it doesn't color well, then I'm gonna go over it with some black chalk paint. But we'll see where everything goes. I'm gonna go ahead and let little Maddie finish painting. Okay, and now here is the finished project after 2 layers of paint. So the acrylic sat pretty well with it. It clung good, so I didn't have to use the chalk paint, so that was great. You can see the texture that kind of comes through from the old pattern there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pool noodle that I have and I'm going to cut it in half. So I take my scissors and I go down one end of the pool noodle and then I come back around and cut the other side just to make sure that it's a half. By doing this, it's easier to cut. And then from there, I cut it into tinier strips so that it would sit nicely on my mirror. And you want to make sure, one thing that I didn't do that I wish I had done was check to see which way the mirror has to be hung up. So when I put these on, I put it on the bottom half, so it was hard to hang up. I had to take the back hangers off, the back hooks, and place them at the top where I needed them to be. And disaster averted, but just so you know, make sure you put the foam ends on the right side. So I put the foam in because the flowers that I'm going to use, I'm going to cut them from the stem and I'm going to use that stem to poke into the pool noodle so then it would be nice and secure. Okay, and here are some of the flowers that I had found at the Dollar Tree. Just some purple roses, some little white lilies, some colored moss, black roses, little violet daisies, the purple roses with the eyeball and glitter, so that was a nice little touch, Dollar Tree, good job. And then I found some other extra things. I don't believe I'll be using them, but I got them just in case, or if I want to use them in a different project. So there's the white skulls, that was very cute, some little cute white bows, and some black glitter mesh, or sparkle mesh, excuse me. I didn't use those, and I didn't use these either, but I did end up using them in my decor somewhere else. So the Dollar Tree does have some really great things for Halloween, and I did take the pool noodle and I did attach it with hot glue. So the next step that I'm going to do, like I had mentioned before, is just cut the flower from the stem. It was a little tough using some scissors, so if you have like those floral cutters, those would be perfect, but if you need to, you can use the scissors like I did. And I'm just mentioning here that, you know, we'll cut the flower off and we'll attach it by the stem and just poke it right in there, and we'll go all the way around. And we'll be switching up the variations of colors. So I'll do a little purple here, some black, some red, some white, just to mix it up and just make it look all real nice and flawless. So here we have the first little bunch, and I just went and I clipped them and I poked it right into the styrofoam. And I'm gonna try to be careful to cover all of the styrofoam. Now with the exposed areas, if I can't cover it, I plan on just going around then and using this mesh just to fill those in, or maybe throw some of these little skulls on there. I'm definitely going to do my best to conceal it. And I'm just going to continue going all the way around. Okay, and here is our project so far up to the very top. Right at the middle here, I think it would be just a great accent to put this colored moss in. And the way that I'm going to attach that is I'm just going to take the stems of the moss and I'm just going to poke it right through the styrofoam at a diagonal angle, and then I'll just continue on. So I got about halfway through and I ran out of these cute little flowers and the black roses, so I went and got some more. Unfortunately, we didn't have any more of these cute little violet daisies, but they did have like these red roses. So what I'm going to do, just so it's all evened out, is I'm going to take a little bit of the red or the violet daisies. I'm going to take them off and replace them with some red roses, and then put a few over here, a few of the daisies on this side, just so it's all evened out. Okay, and here we have what the flowers are looking like so far, all the way around the top and the sides. You see that I used some of the accents from the bouquets and poked them in with the skulls and just some stems sticking out. That was really cool. So right there you'll see. Also, I see these black skulls, and I think they would look just so great right at the top of the mirror where the moss is at. So I'll put 3 right there. So here it is all the way finished. You'll see the 3 skulls at the top. And I mean, it's good right here, but I am just going to take it one step further and use my Cricut and find a design that I like, which was this cute little skull. And I'm going to go ahead and just attach this skull right into the middle just to give it more of a Halloween-y look. Okay, so I applied the vinyl. That's what the holograph looks like. Sorry, I couldn't get you a better picture. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean that mirror up a little bit more around the skull. Applying the vinyl was a little difficult. Well, first off, because I tried to doing it vertically when I should have just laid down the floor. I got a little excited. So there's some little bubbles right there, but I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. It's gonna go up on my fireplace mantle. So I'm trying to let you guys see. So it kind of gives it like a little flavor, if you will. All right, and that is my first DIY Halloween project this year. I'd say the most expensive thing was probably the flowers, which costed me under 20 bucks. I had some leftover vinyl, so that didn't really affect the price at all. And again, you know, you don't have to put the vinyl. This is definitely optional. So it's just something that worked for me. Okay, and here is the mirror hung up above my mantle. And as always, please like and follow Top Knots and Cardigans. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay updated on all of my new projects I have coming up.